Ranking the best IPL players of all time is no easy task. I mean, just think of how many top quality stars have lit up the Indian Premier League over the years. Since the IPL's inception in 2008, the greatest T20 cricketers on the planet have smashed an immeasurable number of sixes, claimed countless wickets, and taken some of the most memorable catches in the sport's history. Of course, the IPL has been producing icons for well over a decade now. It may seem unfair to whittle them down, but that hasn't stopped me from compiling a list of the Indian Premier League's greatest players. Join me as I rank the top 10 IPL players of all time. Number 10. Sunil Narine. Can you think of a better all-rounder in the history of the Indian Premier League? Well, there certainly aren't many, and that's what makes Sunil Narine one of the greatest IPL players of all time. The West Indian has been with Kolkata Knight Riders since 2012, finishing as the second highest wicket taker in both of the franchise's title-winning seasons 2012 and 2014. A few years down the line, Narine was named the Indian Premier League's most valuable player in 2018, picking up 17 wickets while hitting 357 that season. He has continued to cement his status as one of the best players in IPL history since then. Having started his career primarily as an off-spinner, Narine has developed into a serious top-order threat over the past few years. Indeed, his 15-ball half-century against Royal Challengers Bangalore in 2017 remains one of the greatest T20 innings to this day. Number 9. Chris Gayle. The universe boss has lit up franchise cricket ever since it began, humiliating bowlers the world over. So, it goes without saying that he is one of the greatest ever IPL players. Despite featuring for 3 different teams over the years, Chris Gayle has never managed to win an IPL title. But what he lacks in team achievements, he more than makes up for in individual accolades. The big-hitting Jamaican won the Most Valuable Player, Orange Cap, and Maximum Sixes award in 2011 following a stellar campaign with RCB. Since then, he has clinched another Orange Cap, as well as finishing as the tournament's leading six-hitter on 4 separate occasions. When you consider his awards, it is hardly surprising that Gayle holds the all-time IPL record for most sixes and highest individual score. Gayle established himself as one of the top Indian Premier League players of all time with his record-breaking knock against PWI back in 2013. Even at the ripe old age of 41, he is still viewed as one of the best T20 players on the planet. Number 8. Ravindra Jadeja. Ravindra Jadeja is one of just a handful of players who won the Indian Premier League with more than one team. After triumphing in the inaugural season with Rajasthan Royals, Jadeja picked up his second title with Chennai Super Kings in 2018. But that's not what makes him one of the IPL's best ever players. Not only is Jadeja the 11th highest wicket taker in the tournament's history, but he also sits 33rd on the all-time run-scoring leaderboard. His contributions with both bat and ball have been provided IPL fans with countless memorable moments. With career-best figures of 5 wickets off 16 runs and an economy rate of 7.58 from 216 matches, you can't talk about the greatest Indian Premier League players without mentioning Jadeja. Number 7. MS Dhoni. There is absolutely no denying that MS Dhoni is one of India's most iconic cricketers. After all, the veteran has dominated in all forms of the game for the men in blue for the best part of 2 decades. Naturally, Dhoni's remarkable longevity means that he must be considered among the best IPL players in history. Only 7 players have scored more runs than Dhoni in the Indian Premier League since the tournament kicked off, with the CSK legend boasting an outrageous average of 39.35 from 240 innings. He also ranks 3rd behind Gayle and AB de Villiers on the all-time sixes leaderboard, having smashed 235 maximums over the years. Dhoni became the first man to captain a franchise to consecutive IPL titles, with CSK lifting the trophy in 2010 and 2011. He guided the Super Kings to a 3rd triumph in 2018, beating Sunrisers Hyderabad in the final. Dhoni's achievements have also seen him become one of the IPL's top earners. Number 6. Rohit Sharma. It is difficult to think of another player that has changed a franchise's fortunes in the same way that Rohit Sharma transformed the Mumbai Indians. The Hitman won the first of his unrivaled 6 IPL titles with the Deccan Chargers back in 2009, with me failing to win any of the opening 5 editions of the tournament. But when Sharma moved to Mumbai in 2011, everything changed. The Mumbai Indians have since become the most successful team in the history of the Indian Premier League, winning 5 trophies under Sharma's watch. For that reason, the ME captain is undoubtedly one of the top IPL players ever. Following years of success, Sharma is now the 4th highest run scorer in IPL history, with 6,014 runs under his belt. He also finds himself 4th on the overall sixes chart, hitting 247 maximums in 232 games. I think we can all agree that Rohit Sharma is a bona fide IPL legend, right? Number 5. Dwayne Bravo. The Indian Premier League has hosted many world-class West Indian cricketers over the years. However, it could be argued that Dwayne Bravo is the most successful Windies player in IPL history. Best known for his famed slower ball and lethal death bowling, only 3 players have taken more Indian Premier League wickets than Bravo: Piyush Chawla, Amit Mishra, and Lasith Malinga. The CSK star has claimed 2 purple caps during his career, finishing as the competition's leading wicket taker in 2013 and 2015. He has also clinched 2 IPL titles with the Super Kings 2011 and 2018. And as if that wasn't enough, Bravo has consistently chipped in with runs throughout his time in India. With a top score of 70 runs, strike rate of 128.22, and 66 sixes to his name, Bravo is unquestionably one of the greatest IPL players of all time. Number 4. David Warner. David Warner is definitely the best Australian player ever to grace the Indian Premier League, and that automatically makes him a candidate for being the greatest overseas player in the tournament's history. Since the competition began, the diminutive left-hander has been freakishly prolific. He has secured the Orange Cap a record 3 times: 2015, 2017 and 2019, and is also one of just 3 overseas captains to have led their side to the IPL title, triumphing with Sunrisers in 2016. With 6,166 runs in the bank, Warner currently sits 3rd in the all-time run scoring charts, ahead of legendary names like Sharma and Gale. He has hit 4 centuries throughout the years, too, as well as an unmatched 59 half-centuries. But perhaps most impressively, Warner's average is far superior to that of the other leading IPL run scorers. He averages 42.23 at a strike rate of 140.54, with no player in the top 5 coming close to those numbers. Number 3. Suresh Raina. As you can see from the table above, Suresh Raina is the 5th highest run scorer in IPL history. But he is so much more than that. Along with his 5,528 runs and 256ers, Raina has been the linchpin of CSK's success in the Indian Premier League. He guided the Super Kings to 3 titles between 2010 and 2018, breaking countless records in the process. Check out some of the records that Raina currently holds. First player to reach 5,000 IPL runs. Most catches in the IPL. First Indian player to hit 100 sixes in the IPL. Only player to score 400 plus runs in 7 straight IPL seasons. Raina is yet to get his hands on the orange cap, although he was named player of the match for the 2010 final. Raina hit an unbeaten 57 off 35 balls as CSK beat ME that year, setting the foundations for a hugely successful IPL career. When it comes to ranking the IPL's best ever players, Suresh Raina can't be left out of the equation. Number 2. Lasith Malinga. In early 2021, Lasith Malinga decided to retire from franchise cricket. Following a phenomenal career, he left the IPL as the tournament's leading wicket taker. Despite playing 27 games less than second place Amit Mishra, Malinga sits 10 wickets clear at the top of the overall leaderboard. The Mumbai Indians stalwart claimed a record equaling 6 4-wicket hauls in the Indian Premier League, in addition to career best figures of 5 off 13. Malinga produced multiple clutch moments throughout his IPL career, yet he will probably be best remembered for his performance in the 2019 final. Defending 13 in the last over, the Sri Lanka bowled his side to victory in devastating fashion. A purple cap winner in 2011, Malinga will be sorely missed by IPL fans, not least by ME supporters. Will there ever be another bowler like him? I don't think so. Malinga came very close to snatching the top spot on my list, but one man ultimately stands out from the crowd. 1. Virat Kohli. Having scored an unrivaled 63 runs in 229 innings, it isn't easy to make a case for Virat Kohli not being the best IPL of all time. Yes, he has never won an IPL title. And yes, he has been on the losing side in 3 finals. But in terms of individual brilliance, nobody can tell me that Kohli doesn't deserve to be viewed as the Indian Premier League's top performer. The only player to have represented the same franchise in all 13 seasons of the competition, Kohli's commitment to the Royal Challengers cannot be overstated. The RCB captain has enjoyed numerous outstanding seasons, although there is no denying that 2016 is his best to date. Unsurprisingly, he won the Most Valuable Player, Range Cap, and Maximum Sixes award that year. All things considered, Kohli has to be the greatest IPL player of all time, without question.